What a lovely day to go on YouTube. Let's see, what do we have in my recommended today? Overwatch, Reinhardt guide. I could use some help with Reinhardt. Darth Maul Beat Saber? Oh, it's Omoti. I do love Omoti. Lost Pause, some anime stuff. Other things. Minecraft. Ooh, Skyrim and Oblivion comparison. That could be cool. Wait, what is this? The Forgotten Tier 5 Light Tank. A Leopard tank review? Wait a minute. Why does the thumbnail say this tank sucks? Oh no, Lemming. No! I love you so much, but this is wrong. This is something that must be fixed. Ugh. Oh, I can feel it. Ugh. Here comes playing tanks and reviewing it after like 5 battles. Hello everybody, Bagels Gaming here. Welcome back to World of Tanks. And today we are going to be looking at the VK 16.02 Leopard Tier 5 Jamin light tank at Tier 5. One of the best light tanks at Tier 5 in my opinion. And if you saw the intro video, you know what I'm talking about. It's going to be a more accurate review in my opinion than LemmingRush's review. Now, I love his video. If you don't know who LemmingRush is, which would be crazy because his channel is way bigger than mine, but if you somehow don't and you're seeing this Leopard review out of some other means, some other reason why you clicked on this Leopard review, well, link to his video down in the description. Whilst I do think it's wrong, I do also appreciate his opinion, his ideas looking into the Leopard as well. And honestly, LemmingRush is amazing. Go check him out anyways if you haven't seen him already. He's great fountain of knowledge for World of Tanks, and I watch him like all the time. So anyways, why should you listen to my tank review of the Leopard? Now, anybody who's seen my stats knows I am not as good as LemmingRush statistically. I am not a Unicum. Okay, but why should you listen to me? Well, you see, I've maintained a 55% win rate in the Leopard. I have 3 marked this tank. I have over 1,000 battles in the Tier 5 Leopard, and I average about 566 damage per battle. And whilst I'm not at 95% right now, I'm still at 92.5% for marks of excellence. But I have 3 marked in the past. So, take that for what you will. This is what I'm going to mention for the Leopard. And I'm going to play it differently from how I normally play it, because I run food because, you know, I don't care anymore. I don't play the Leopard as much as I used to, because I've 3 marked it, so I don't play it that often. But yeah. So, the Leopard. There are 2 guns that you need on the Leopard, and I honestly, like, it's super easy to max this thing out. It's like 2,000 XP for each of these things, maybe 4,000 for this radio, but, I mean, yes, whatever, right? I mean, the radio is very nice to have, but really, you don't even bother about the gun. Get the tracks, tracks and engine, then get the radio, and then research the gun before you research the VK. So, anyways, there's 2 guns that you can use. You can use this lovely little auto cannon, or you could use the single shot 5cm gun. Both have their advantages over the other, and both are really, really nice to use. Now, I'm going to be playing both guns. We're going to start with the 3cm, which I honestly think is probably the best gun for most people. We're going to demount a lot of these equipment right here, because I want to go in the mind of like a free-to-play player. So, as a free-to-play player, I normally ran gas because this thing is a bit sluggish of a light tank because it's bigger. The crew skills that I would recommend you train is 6 Sense on the commander, of course, and then probably, unlike me, don't do situational awareness on the 3rd skill, but like do it on the 1st skill, and then for the driver and the loader, do repairs. You're going to need repairs on this tank because this is a brawling light tank. It's more akin of a medium tank, like a light medium tank. But yeah. So I run this thing with coated optics, vertical stabilizer, and vents, which gives me a 417 meters view range. It's not max view range, but honestly, you're probably just going to, like, you know, run around, flank people, spit out your 360 clip alpha, which is really nice, and you have 33% camo rating, which is not bad for a light tank. I mean, let's look at my ELC. Where's my ELC at? It doesn't have crew in it. Where did I put the crew? There we go. Put them in there. 37. Not that much different, considering the Leopard is like Gigantosaurus, you know, here, and I mean, it's twice as good as an M4 Sherman, and it's about as tall as an M4 Sherman. So, let's get into a match. Like I said, gasoline is what I use with first aid kit, repair kit, and then vents, stabilizers, and coated optics. Use this gun. Honestly, take whatever you want. I take the HE for like training runs and stuff. You're never going to run out of ammunition with this thing. I would just recommend you take enough APCR because it does help. Look at that, 95 pen at 400 meters, which is your max range, by the way, and versus 80, which will make a difference, trust me. But generally, you can get away with the 95 AP pen. So let's get into a battle. Here we are in a battle on Ruinberg. So it's a bottom tier match. City map. What do? We are a light tank. So yeah. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna probably go towards the 9 line, see if I can get any shots on to people who are going into the middle. You know, I got the autoloader. So one thing you gotta remember with the Leopard is it has really nice armor for a light tank. You are not going to be overmatched by most vehicles. So yeah, 50 millimeters on the front, so you can kind of angle your plate if you want to ricochet on the front. If you angle it properly, you have 30 millimeters on the side, except for like in the back here where it's like 25. So you can actually ricochet some 90 millimeter guns on the sides, which is really nice. And remember, you have 10 degrees of gun depression on the side of your vehicle. Okay, 145. That's good enough for me. We're gonna ping this guy, so maybe somebody will shoot him, and we're just gonna run away. We're gonna try and dodge. Our armor is helping us out there. And that's the thing with the Leopard. The Leopard is a bit more forgiving than any other tier 5 light tank, which is very nice. It's also relatively mobile. I mean, 50 kilometers an hour is really, really nice. Okay, so this Leo is going in over there. I'm not really going to be able to do anything with that, so you just got to be patient. That's one of the things with these light tanks, especially at tier 5. You got to be a patient boy, okay? Okay, there we go. We got a bit of damage. Trickle damage. That's what you need. So now we're going to go back. It's only a 16-second reload, which is really, really quick for autoloader. And you essentially have the best alpha damage of any tier 5 tank that's not firing premium. Because, you know, you got that, okay, we might be able to hit this. There we go. We got 2 hits. That's fine. That's a good trade. These shells are also really cheap, so don't worry about spamming. You're not going to run out of ammunition. If you do, you've either done really good or you've done something really wrong if you run out of ammunition with this. Good trade. We trade him 93. He has 115 alpha, and he didn't even get to shoot us back. Now, I know I'm kind of camping here, but look, we got 3. We've done 376 damage. We've basically done our HP of damage right now. Our teammates take out the T-21. What we want to do here is probably go back to where we were at the start of this match. over here where this T-3485 is, and hopefully we can get some shots into the town. Maybe do something about this T-34. Or we could even push with our VK, you know. The Leopard is a support vehicle. You cannot push on your own because you have that 16-second reload, which is a very significant reload if you don't use it properly. So here we go. And remember, you do have so much alpha damage. Your clip potential is 360, which is really freaking good. And then don't forget too, your clip is 40 shells, which means you do a lot of module damage when you're penning people. Okay, so we just penned that guy, that's fine. We're gonna struggle to actually spot these people. One of them is a tier 6 TD, so that's a bit yikes. And remember, you have like 5 degrees of gun depression over the front, whilst you have 10 over the side. And the side starts at about, let's see. The side starts like right there. That's like, is it? Yeah. It's pretty good. Okay, so we get spotted before we spot anybody, which is a bit yikes. And this VK, I kind of need him to move so I can like get out. Okay, bro. I kind of want to. Can you let me go? Okay, thank you. We'll take out this T-29. We're shooting at his rear. And now we're just going to move out of here. We're still full HP. We got 862 damage. Very nice. ELC takes out the KV-1S because he's down here. That's fine. Also, by the way, if you don't have 6 cents on a light tank, just use the reserve. Or not the reserve, the directive. It's really cheap. It's a worth investment. Okay, so this guy's here. Looks like he's aiming at me. Okay, there we go. He's dead. Thank you to CC78. I could have died there, but I mean, it was a good trade. Now we're up to 1205 damage. We're down to 3v3. The ELC is a pretty easy kill. So, just gonna let my team know. By the way, oh wait, it's not 40 shells, it's 12. My bad. I thought it was like 40 shells. It's like 40 damage per shell, I think, right? 30. It doesn't matter. All you need to know is your clip potential, and you split that between 4. So it's like 90. You get 90 damage per little shell dot thing. And if we looked correctly, I think the ELC was on 64. Okay, we're not spotted. Well, I want to go into here. Okay, I got spotted. That's fine, because we're pretty much safe here. I want to go over here. There we go. There it is, 84. So we can't kill this guy. Now, we basically put their vision on at a disadvantage here. Take him out, because we shoot way faster than his reflexes could ever get. Getting a little bit of lag here with the ping, that's fine. And we're just gonna let the IS cap out. If they want to spot and shoot the IS, they're going to get spotted. They can't use this area. Okay, wait, so somebody just hit him for 200. That was a mistake by me. I should not have hit that tree. Okay, I'm gonna ask him. Okay, so WZ's over there. Okay, we'll back up. Don't let him kill us. Keep him spotted. Okay, this guy just shot. Damn. Okay, that was a mistake on me. I probably should just focus on the M10. Not gonna lie. Oh! And the IS probably should just stay back. Well, I mean, that's a bit unfortunate, but we did end up getting 1400 damage. Not that much spotting. I mean, I know it's a light tank, but like, that's what you need to do. You're going to support your team by dealing damage. We got 3 kills, 1400 damage. One of those was a kill steal on T29. Another was on a T3485. And then, I forgot what we killed. What else did we kill? What did we kill? We killed an ELC, that's right. We took out their vision. And that's the cool thing about this auto cannon, is that you can clip. You can actually clip other tier 5 light tanks. Except for the Leopard. The Leopard cannot clip itself. It would need to have so much RNG that every single shot that hit the other Leopard had to max roll almost. Which is crazy low percentage. Now if it was like a 360 alpha shot, pretty likely you'll get that. But when it's 12 different shots that are calculated completely differently from each other, it's really pretty much impossible to one clip a full health Leopard with another Leopard. But that's fine. So I'll see you guys in the post-battle results. And we are back in the garage, boys and girls. So we ended up losing that match. Our T78 died, but we ended up with 1,494 damage. We did get 119 damage, blind damage on that M10, which is something that I forgot to mention. The reason why he was at pretty much 2/3 health was because we blind shot him there. And so yeah, we ended up with basically 1,500 damage, which puts us second on the team for damage done, and pretty much 4th overall for this tier 7 game. The only people that beat us was an IS, OP Russian tier 7 heavy, that's top tier. T29, barely, which is a top tier heavy tank. And the T3485, which we actually killed, who was dominating in the middle there, who actually got the high caliber. So, if we didn't kill him, it would have probably been farther from a close game than it actually was. We also, of course, because we're bottomed here, we ended up with being top experience. We also got an Orlix medal because we killed basically 3 tanks that are all higher tier than us. So, or 2 tanks that are higher tier than us. Very nice. We make 11,000 credits profit. Yes, you will spend 5,000 on the gas, but I think it's worth it. I feel the mobility boost it gives you is really nice. It also increases your turret traverse, which I think is just overall really nice. You know, engine power and turret traverse speed, very, very nice. Look at that. Your engine power gets a lot more, and it helps with that power to weight. You know, 26 isn't that amazing. You're literally getting plus 1.25 on your thing, so very nice. Turret traverse, I don't know how much a difference it actually makes. It makes 2 degrees per second difference. But I mean, 40 degrees is already pretty crazy, so I don't know. Your mileage may vary. Maybe you want a fire extinguisher, but in my personal experience, I would either do gas or food, because if you get set on fire, it always ticks you for one. Even if you have an automatic fire extinguisher, or even if you're the fastest person on a manual fire extinguisher, it always ticks you for at least one set of like 60 to 70 damage, and sometimes that's enough to kill you in the Leopard. So it burns your kit and you die anyways. And if you get set on fire, you're going to be so crippled that it's just not going to help you anyways. And you don't have the HP to survive any ticks regardless. So yeah, there's no point at all. What we're going to do now is we're going to go into playing the 5cm, which I think is actually a really nice gun. I also like it because then you can actually see my marks of excellence. I mean, look how small the marks of excellence are on this, which is really cute. I like it. It's cute. It's tiny. But nobody can ever see it. Nobody ever appreciates it. I took the time to 3-mark the Leopard, you know? I want to see my... I personally... I don't care what other people think. I want to see my 3 marks. So, let's get into the next battle. Here we are on Prokhorovka. I thought it was Malinovka at first. We're on Prokhorovka. It's a top tier match. This is the best, probably one of the best matchmaking you'll ever get, meeting tier 4s, although there is a leaf blower, so yeah. Artillery in this match makes it a bit awkward. So the advantage that this gun gives you is I'm not going to say consistent damage, because the damage on the autocannon is relatively consistent, and it's also more. Like 100 damage from out of your 360 clip is more than 70 on this thing. And you're trading. Now, this being a DPM gun, in order to get the max work out of this gun, you actually have to sit in front of them and shoot. The other one, you just shoot your clip, run away. Easy. Reload for 16 seconds, which isn't that long, and do it again. So, now we are here. Probably should have went to the mill earlier. This is fine. We're relatively mobile. I could probably get some shots on this guy. The on-the-move accuracy is not the best. Hopefully we can get some TDs that kill this guy. It'd be very nice if they could hit him. And as soon as my light tank competition is dead, i.e. the ELC, then I should be fine. ELC and the 38 NA. You can't be sleeping on the 38 NA because it is a good tank. It also pretty much has the same gun as this thing, just with weaker AP rounds. Okay, that guy's dead. You will find that you struggle with penning some equal tier tanks. We're up to 304 damage now. We're moving around just so that we don't get hit by artillery. That guy's getting hit by the leaf blower. I can tell by the damage. Go for the tracking shot. Unfortunate, we couldn't get it. It doesn't do enough module damage to track him, but that's fine. We're gonna shoot this M3 Lee. And you only stop just for a brief second so you can aim your shot in as much as you can. You want to be able to actually hit your shots. The aim time on this gun is good enough. As you can see, one already did try and hit me, but minimizing the amount of time that I spend aiming, but also using time to aim, means I'm actually able to hit some shots instead of just taking these prayer shots on the move that just aren't going to work. Look, we even hit that. I don't know if this guy has a dirt gun. He probably does. That's why he's aiming for so long. But, you know, him being spotted, he's going to actually die eventually. He gets spotted again. ELC, look, the ELC knows I'm doing work. So he's trying to, you know, do something about it. He pulls up, very aggressive, and unfortunately nobody really shot at him. We are losing this match, but I'm having a good time. I'm personally winning, you know? and that's all that really matters. We bounced his shot. We put 2 into him. Granted, one of those was pretty lucky. Kill that guy. Okay, before the artillery hits me. Kill that guy. Okay, the left leaf blower did hit me. That's fine. Because we do have that armor, it's harder for him to pen me. Unless he gets a flat shot. There we go, he missed. Very, very nice. We're up to 802 damage. 387 spotting. We're doing work. And as you can see, the 64 ammo capacity is really low. I carry half and half, 32 AP, 32 APCR, because you gotta remember too, APCR also has that increased shell velocity, which is very, very nice indeed. And okay, this guy's gonna be very aggressive, so we're gonna try and use this as cover. It'd be nice if somebody could shoot this guy. Their artillery are missing me as I would like. Oh, and one thing that you should remember too with the Leopard is you can ram other light tanks. Like if I were to ram that ELC, he would get smashed because I have 50 millimeters in the front and I weigh a lot more than an ELC. So 2 of those RDs have joined in a platoon, which is interesting. Let's see. Okay, so we got spotted. He's right there. Okay, they're right there, but we did spot them, which means we're going to get spotting damage on them. Come on, kill them, kill them, kill them, kill them. There we go. Did I get anything? No. Okay, so now that was a suicide. Accidental suicide. There's no way I could have predicted this guy to be this far forward. I would think he'd be a bit more back there and I could like fall into this dip, but because he's right there, he can hit me even if I was in the dip. Whatever, that's fine. He ends up dying along with the Martyr 38 and an M37. So we indirectly, no, not indirectly, we directly caused 3 enemy vehicles to get killed in exchange for our 1 tank, which even though the Excelsior just died, we put the match into an even state, and my team actually has better positioning considering that they have the bushes. So we'll get back to you guys in the post-battle results in the garage. Okay guys, we are back in the garage as it's loading in. So it was a draw. The teams just managed to both cap. It is what it is, right? And so these ended up being the final results of the battle. We ended up with 947 damage, which was second on team, only beat by the T-67 who got damaged at 300 match, and the Su-76G FT who was carrying his team on the other side. We even beat the freaking nasty leaf blower, okay? We beat him. Furthermore, second on XP done, only because, you know, this is our top tier match, so anybody who's top tier is going to do more than us with XP if they did more than us, like the T-67. Very nice there. 3 kills. We also got 535 assistance, which is a lot more than we had in the previous match with the autocannon, which you can still do spotting. It's just, I feel like that's not really... It depends on the map. You know, when the map is a city map like Ruinberg, it really... You're not going to be able to spot, especially when you're bottom tier. There's no point. You're just suiciding. And suiciding is not what you want to do. As you saw how we could make a difference in how close the game was towards the end there. We also spotted 6 vehicles total. Very nice there. We killed this guy's loader. That's cool. Yep. And we ended up making 8,000 credits profit. Once again, like I said before, it could be higher if you don't want to run the gas, but I personally run the gas. If not, I run food normally because, you know, I don't play it much anymore. And as I said before, you gotta really watch out for your ammunition. Your ammunition will run low really quick with this one, and unlike the autocannon... Oh, did I just press exterior? I swear I'm a professional. Look at the difference. You have 30 credits for standard rounds and 2,000 credits for APCR. Even if you pen these APCR rounds, you're not making enough credits back from the damage you do to pay for this. So if you go into firing APCR, you're losing credits. Now, with the autocannon, which is still probably the best gun, look at the ammunition. 32, and it's 360 alpha pretty much overall for a clip. You're going to be doing lots of damage, and the premium rounds are much cheaper, although it kind of balances it out where you'll be firing APCR clips. Though I feel like personally I've done more damage when I played with the autocannon than when I haven't. My best damage game was literally almost 2,000 damage, and I know for sure that was with the autocannon in a bottom tier match. Very, very fun tank this Leopard is, and it's honestly one of the best tier 5 light tanks. I would say if there was like I'm gonna do what LemmingRush did. He rated it out of 10. I would rate the Leopard tier for tier. So within the tier 5 tier, okay? Within the tier 5 tier, based on my experience, 1,000 battles in it, I would rate the Leopard as a 7, because when you're top tier, you're going to smash tier 4 tanks. You can clip majority of them. You can clip a lot of tier 5 tanks, and then any other tier 5 tanks that you can't clip, you're just devastating them with 360 alpha damage. That's like crazy damage. Imagine playing, that's like playing the KB1S with heat rounds on the derp gun. It's just insane. You just devastate people. And when you're a Leopard with 50 kilometers an hour top speed, it's just beautiful. And that's why I love this tank. Probably not as good as the Chaffee. If you want to have more light tank and maybe a honestly more competitive vehicle, I would go for the Chaffee personally, if that's what you're looking for. But if you want to have fun, do a bit of damage, also maybe get a ram kill every now and then on those pesky LCs, Leopard is the way to go. It just is. So yeah, that's my review of the Leopard. Bear these in mind. I personally think you should run coded optics, not binos. If you want me to go over the supposed what's it called, passive spotting Leopard, let me know, and I will do my best to look into how people try to run the Leopard passive spotting setup, and I will see if I can replicate that, see how well I can do. Although that won't be a review, that would be I'm trying to do the best I can, just purely doing that spotting light tank role. But yeah, anyways, if you enjoyed the video, consider giving the video a like, comment, let me know if you're enjoying my content. Please subscribe to the channel. 90% of the people who watch my channel are not subscribed. We could easily get to 500 subs, guys. Just need those subs. And I know I'm kind of cheeky for calling LemmingRush out. LemmingRush, if you're watching the video, if you even reach this far, I'm sorry. I'm sorry using you for clout a little bit. I love your channel, and like I said before, if you haven't heard of LemmingRush somehow, you might not play World Tanks, but if you do play World Tanks and you haven't seen LemmingRush's channel, you need to see his channel. His channel will teach you so much stuff that I couldn't teach you because I'm not a Unicum. Remember, I'm not. I'm just saying that when it comes to the Leopard light tank, I'm probably a bit better of a person to review, and I feel like people should review tanks that they have played a decent amount of, or are like really good in, like actually really good in too. So that's just my 2 cents on it. Let me know what you guys think. Anyways, Bagels Gaming here. Peace out.